Okay, well, this is the second time around. I'm feeling real dumb because I just did a 20-minute, 20-minute streaming broadcast, and the entire time I didn't have on my. Oh, sorry. Now I don't have my on the. I don't have on my webcam. Come on, webcam. Help me out, webcam. Turn it off. I know what the problem is. Okay, let's flip over real quick. Let's go full screen, because what we're gonna do. Oh, and now we have this. Somebody's calling. Okay. So what I'm going to be doing is okay. There we go. I'm going to be making something that looks like this. It's something that I brought up I found in some of my old examples, or some of my old stuff that I was doing when I was first learning TouchDesigner, and I still am learning TouchDesigner, as was very obvious in my last stream, which I probably would have deleted anyways. So, but let's go ahead and jump in, to actually working with this. First, I'm just going to go ahead and delete everything. I'm going to throw in video device in. I'm going to see if I can you do a device in? Yeah, I didn't think so. So let me turn this one off real quick. And let me turn this one on. Okay. Make sure I get it running where I need. Now, let me throw on magnification real quick. As I found, this is nice for tutorials in TouchDesigner. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to flip the device input. Because I'm using a webcam, it's always really good to flip it to make it like a mirror, if you're going to be doing some kind of an installation, especially because as I'm going through and waving my hand, I want it to actually, I'm talking right here now. As I'm going through and waving my hand, I want it to react, but because there's a feedback on it, if it doesn't have a delayed, or if it's not flipped, because there's the delayed reaction, it kind of messes with your brain a little bit too much. And so it's good to just throw in a flip, make it like a mirror, and then from there, here. What I'm doing is an HSV adjust. And from here, I'm able to adjust the saturation. Let me check what I have. My other, I think Michelle just got back. Well, come on. There we go. Well, I have a change color. Where's the change color? I don't remember having a change color. Is that an image filter? Yeah, change color. Change to color? No, change color. Where in the world? Okay, I just realized that I'm using something that I do not know. So this is the container that I'm using, but I have no idea where it's from. Okay. Well, it's basically the same thing as if I was to add in an HSV adjust, or you know, if I was to change it a level. But I'm curious where he got that. I think I might have just renamed it. But it has a change color setting. Well, I don't know. I'll have this in the. It really doesn't make that big of a difference. It's. I'll have it in the TOE file though, just in case. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to displace, and what this does is, from what I understand, is it takes one image and then it takes another image and changes it by the by that second image's X, Y, and Z values. So what I need is I'm going to create a noise chop, and this noise chop, I need to change some settings real quick. I think this was about right. Actually, all this can stay about the same. I'm going to change this to Hermite. The period, I'm going to lengthen out a little bit. And then in transform, this is where all the magic happens. You go to translate, and in the X and the TX, you put in abs time dot frame, and that's going to start to make this move right here. So the noise is actually moving, and that's where we're going to displace it by. But I need to kind of ramp it up a little bit, so it's actually by about 0.5. That's gonna actually not 0.5 here. Wait. No, here we'll keep it about 0.5 right now. Now I'm going to create a chop to top. And this just creates, in a data format as a legacy, if you throw in this noise chop, you'll see it creates a single, well, it's supposed to, there we go. You can kind of see this black line that's moving, this gradient, and that's what we're going to displace it by. So, boop, displacing it by that. And this is where you have to change this to alpha, this to blue. Let me make sure I have all my other, oh, I'm sorry, not alpha, none. Okay. And then offset weight at 0.67 or 0.067. Displace weight at 0.5. No, I'm sorry. Displace weight 0 and 0.05. There we go. So now you can see it's getting this kind of nice wavy look. And so if I ramp it up, if I did change this to like 0.2, I'm sorry, not by 0.2, by 2. You see, it's waves more. Okay. So no, and the reason I throw that in is if I don't, um, and you're just kind of sitting in front of a webcam, it doesn't look right. You're waiting for something to happen, and so this kind of makes something happen. Kind of like feels like there's a bathing that's happened, some kind of rainbow bathing. Um, so I'm going to put a feedback edge. Actually, it is one of these. Is it a technique? Where is it? Yeah, feedback edge, which actually has this nice effect to it. So I'm going to go ahead and use that, throw it in there. But this is when I do quite a bit of changing. I want to put this at, so I'm going to make a little bit of a change to the color, 0.05, 0.5, and 0.7 to give it like a bluish tint. And then the gain I put at 0.041, or I'm sorry, 0.23. So 0.213, sorry, 0.23. Edge color, basically a black. Edge strength, 0.041. And that is something that I might look at a little bit because you could kind of ramp up on that. The scale, this is one of the really important ones actually. I remember that's what makes everything start to like squish in. You can see the difference, especially here. I go in here. This is the regular, and then if I add this scaling in on the feedback edge, that's what really has everything start to feel like it's sucking in. So yeah, blur source at a 7, blur feedback at a 5, feedback gain at a 1.03, same thing. Feedback, didn't think that would make any difference. Okay, and then we gotta go 0.93 and 1.08-ish, and that really highly saturates it. But that's something else that actually I would highly. I keep saying highly. What's with me? Highly. That's something that you can play around with quite a bit. So that is what you come up with after you add in everything. Oh, I didn't actually flip this. There we go. I'm using a different monitor, so now I'm actually using the monitor that's over here. So all right, from here I yeah, to give it that look, I mean, let me show you what we're going for again. This is what we're going for. So to give it that 3D look, you can kind of see it kind of looks like topography. What I do is I throw in a pixel relocator, which is another one of these actually. And I relocate it by itself. But then you change this to alpha and this to green. Wait, blue, I'm sorry. change the weight to 0.04 and negative 0.06. There we go. Now I'm getting that effect that I want. Let me go ahead and make sure, is there anything else? Alpha, blue. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. I'll go ahead and throw in a lookup and connect a ramp to it, just so I can see everything. And I'll throw a null in, and then an out. Okay. So that at least starts getting me to the place that I had. I'm losing some of my color on the pixel relocator. Let me see what I'm doing wrong. Oh, the midpoint is 0. Well, that's not entirely it. Wonder if it's in the feedback edge. Oops. Okay. Sorry. Feedback level gain. The hue shift. Where would I have lost that? Feedback gain. Tint. You know what? It might be because this is a little bit lighter. Yep. There we go. But one of the nice things about this is the ability to go in and really change that saturation. Feedback gain, that helps quite a bit. Okay. It's a little bit too high now. There you go. Okay. That's about it, actually. I mean, you can change the ramp. You can change. You know, you can always throw in additional blur. Like I think on the one that I have that I did before, I had a little bit more blur. So. Yeah, I'm going to save this out. What should I call this? Oh yeah, Trippy Rainbow Webcam Effects. New folder. Trippy Rainbow Webcam Effects. Okay, well that's about it. I'm going to shut down this. I'm going to quickly make a, well, here. This is what it came out with in the end. So there's the final version. That's what I'm going to be uploading. And I'm going to go ahead and do a quick full screen capture. So I'm going to turn this off, and I'm going to close this. No, I'm not going to close that. I'm going to, oh, what else am I going to do? Yeah, full screen. I'm going to turn off the camera. Bye-bye. Okay. But so I'm going to be recording looking here, although everything that I'm actually doing is going to be on the second monitor, because this is where I have to show the input. So let me see, how should I do this? Let's go to blackout, shall we? Here's the final. Looks like this. Okay, I need to redo that. Blackout. I'm going to change this real quick. Okay, I'm going to change this project to perform on monitor 1. Go blackout. Full screen. There we go. Start out with a video in, flip it, make sure it's a mirror, change the color, up the contrast, then create a noise into a chop to noise, or a chop to top in legacy, which creates a displacement, which is then fed into a feedback edge, which is one of the standard generator image filters, into pixel relocator, which is also a one of the standard options for image filters, a lookup, which adds a black background, to null, and then to an out. Okay, well, that at least gives me something that I can create a highlight off of. Hey, hey, I'm here. You're there. Let me go ahead and throw this on GitHub. Let me turn this off real quick. Boop. Off. So then I can turn this back on. Okay. In TouchDesigner, I'm going to create wait, I need to add in, okay, does anybody know how to add, I'm throwing this out there, just throwing it, anybody, how do I create, you know what, the easiest way that I can think of right now is to create a new file, and it's going to be Trippy Rainbow Webcam FX / and then readme.md, and then just save something here. Initial commit. Is it going to do it? Okay, there we go. And then from here I can add a file. That is a really conflated way of using GitHub. Man. Is there a drag and drop GitHub version, or is everything via console? Because I don't know. I should look at using the console a little bit more for this. Okay, this is on my desktop somewhere. This is under Studio, this is under GitHub, this is under TouchDesigner, this is under Twitch Examples, this is under Trippy Rainbow Effects, this is Trippy Rainbow Effects Toe. Commit. And there it is. Upload for your pleasure. Well, I'm still obviously getting to the flow of how this is going to work. My mic got here, but they sent me the wrong one, and I'm waiting for an email back from them. I don't know. What else? I fixed this up a little bit. I got the coloring to work on my camera. There's a couple of really good tutorials online I suggest looking at, especially for setting up Twitch and Streamlabs OBS with your webcam. I'm like telling people how to use YouTube now. My wife is not here. She is gone. The reason to stop working with this, I guess I'm going to switch back over and just kind of keep playing around with I think I'm going to end this and then maybe play some Portal or something. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll let this load. And that is the Trippy Rainbow Webcam Effect.